yo, let's go. The World Championship is back. The last two matches will come today with Daniele versus Don and Naser versus... no, not Daniele versus Don. Daniele versus Naser and Don versus Katie. That's the plan. And yeah, still people are preparing things in the background. It takes a bit today again, so it's like yeah, we have some new stuff going on, like the task manager check and so on. That's what we do in this tournament for the first time. And yeah, it sometimes works good and sometimes it's a bit messy because it isn't that straightforward as I thought it might be, because sometimes people have the normal task manager just open, and there's an advanced version, there's a normal version, there are different languages. It's pretty much of a lot of work, or not a lot of work, but something to figure out. And I'm wondering why Katie and Don are not showing up yet, both. Katie is now in the chat, and I hope Don will also be here soon, because they both are already on the edge here in terms of coming in time. But yeah, they're also here now. And yeah, Lolissimo, everyone else, welcome. We are back live here on Memory Sports TV, and we will watch some of the matches today, the last round one matches. And so long as they are preparing still, maybe we should have another lock-in time for the competitors, especially when we have 4 people to prepare for. Then it might be better if we want to start on time, because I think we didn't manage to start on time yet in this championship. Then it needs more preparation, and that's definitely something which is not a problem, but also not perfect. So I think we'll figure that out. And I hope Don is showing up soon, because he is late now. But yeah, let's see. And let's check the tournament schedule for the match here, or the tournament brackets for the match again. So what we see here, I'm just trying to check my other channels here for every notice. So we have 2 matches to go, only 2 people to find for the final round, or second round, not the final round. So let's see today, Don versus Katie. And the winner plays Alex Mullen here. And we have Simon versus Dorian. And the winner from Naser, seed number 4 here in this competition. The winner of that match plays then the Simon Reinhardt from Germany, seed number 13 versus seed number 4. Here, Daniele versus Naser, and Don, seed number 8 versus Katie, seed number 9. So that might be a very close one in terms of seeding for sure. And yeah, let's see. I'm a bit worried right now about Don. It's not coming yet. He has some time. We have to wait, unfortunately. So there's no way. They're here now. Okay. I see. Okay. Everyone is here. And yeah, thank you already, Butter, for joining as a supervisor today. That's definitely very, very appreciated and helpful. And yeah, I'm looking forward the matches here. Don and Katie, Naser and Daniele. Very entertaining matches for sure. Let's see. It might be also the closest one in general. I think we have a favorite with Naser. That's what I say. But Katie, Don is break even, maybe. Depends really on Don's performance in. Yeah, it depends. They both have words. They're very good at words. Don is better here. International names is definitely Katie better. Katie is better in international names. Let's check the the overview of the stats again. It's just the top scores and not the competitive score. So sometimes people play training matches, so that's also counting into it here. But if you take a look here, you have Katie in 17 seconds, cards, images 10 seconds, international names 28, names 34 seconds, numbers 14 seconds, and words 26 seconds. Words 26 is insanely strong. While Katie here is 24 seconds, so she's slower here, she's slower here. She's better in international names. She is slower in the best time here, but that doesn't mean too much here, to be honest. The average score might be more important here. Numbers, she's also a bit slower in words as well. So if you just look at this, it looks like she's slower in almost all the disciplines, but that doesn't necessarily mean something because it's all about accuracy as well. And accuracy is quite a big thing to have here. And yeah, Naser here, for example, cards 15 seconds, images 9 seconds. Keep that in mind. We have Daniele with cards 18 seconds, images 12, 13 seconds, but he can go faster than that. I've seen that actually, but no, of course, obviously not that strong yet. 17 international names. Let's take another look on Naser. I have to put that next to each other. Naser stronger here for sure. National names 30 in 26 seconds. For Daniele, 30 in 56 seconds. But as I said, in the end, it's all about the accuracy of the score. So if the score is even, the time counts, and having the same score or having perfect score, that's the goal here for our contestants. Numbers 14.36 seconds for Daniele and 50 words in 58 seconds. Naser again, and numbers 10 seconds. That's insanely strong. That would be a world record if it happens in a competition that was a training match. Let's see if he goes for something like that today. And words, we have 50 words in 28 seconds, which would also be a world record. But yeah, I definitely have to put up at some point the traditional stats here for the competitors. And by traditional stats, I actually mean that we'll have the stats for the matches, because right now I only have the stats for everything, not just matches, but also training matches involved. And that's, of course, a kind of a different story. So let's check Zoom here if they're ready to go already. I think they are, but let's take a look. Here we go. We have in the middle, we have Butter, who is today the supervisor here. We have Daniele top left and the middle top. Daniele also from Italy here, one of 4 competitors. We have Naser here to the upper right, then to the very left in the middle, Naser as well. Nice view here from that perspective. We have Katie on the middle right. She's preparing her screen right now, and middle right bottom. And we have Don Michael Vickers from Canada, UK, by the way. She has the old Memory League World Championship shirt. That's cool to see. And Don from Canada here in his sports suit. So yeah, let's see. People have to do an ear check. They have to do a room check. They have to do check their head ear protection, and it's all taking a lot of time, or quite some time, especially when you have one supervisor. I think it will be quicker along the way when people are get more used to also the screen share for the task manager and so on. But I think for the second round, I'll try to get people a bit earlier into the Zoom call. Like 5 minutes would seal the deal already. Maybe not perfectly, but at least, and that would be, I think, a good thing to have, 5 minutes earlier, because otherwise, we are already here 10 past 11 and I'm still talking, and that's not what I wanted to have, actually, of course, talking. And yeah, so let's see. But the match will take a while to start here because we will have that 5 minutes delay for us here and also for me, everyone on the supervising side and the commentators, and not the commentators, the supervisors and the organizers, Simon Orton in particular, will have the live feed to watch what's going on. We will also watch live together here, kind of live. So don't worry about it. You will not feel anything except the fact that we have to wait a bit longer to start things here. Looking forward to that. So in the meantime, okay, I get a call, but I cannot take that call right now. I take it, but then I say I'm streaming. Okay, this guy is gone. So then I don't have to tell my good friend to go away. That's better. Okay, so let's put the cams here on. I will have 4 cams. They have 2 each. You can see that here on the Zoom call. The Zoom call is a bit small, but like this. And now room check for Don. And yeah, everyone has to check their room. If there is no one inside, if there is no, there shouldn't be anyone, of course, there shouldn't be anyone, there shouldn't be any, I don't know, other kind of help in the room. Yeah, I tend to not show the whole room check here because it's a bit more private, I think. Yeah, so, but we have 2 cameras for everyone, and I'll be ready to show 1 camera for everyone here. Because I think that's also pretty much enough here. I can see that some people have created their own. I have to make a screenshot here of that because we have a front cam now for everyone, a different one, but not everyone is using it as I would expect that, which is okay for today because we doing that for the first time using a second front cam. I think now I can show you the Zoom call again here, but I'll take yeah, I think they're all done. I take a screenshot of that to give everyone the impression later what I mean, because for example Katie's front cam is of course a nice new front cam. You can tell from her second device, but it's rather not ideal at all still. Yeah, it's tough because people sitting towards the wall. Oh, task manager, go away for that. So people are, yeah, it's people are sitting towards the wall. So that's pretty much more difficult than to get things running. And what I like about the task manager, which how our supervisor Butter is doing it, he's just recording that, and there's no screenshots, which is better. And I should also do that for the next time because this makes more sense. In general, after having done the screen share or the task manager now for 1 round for 8 matches, I think we get what we want from most of the players. Sometimes it's a bit difficult because the task manager seems to be not that what it was to be, what it was meant to be in the past when I was using it more often in my daily work. But nowadays there can be a kind of a slim version or something like that. I don't know any better way to describe it, where you only see very, very few tasks. We had that on, I think, on 2 competitors, and I couldn't figure out how to activate the full version, and I think the competitors couldn't as well. So we need to look that up and check that out as well at some point if we want to make that happen. And also, I mean, there are so many tasks, to be honest. It's so difficult to, of course, with ChatGPT or another AI, we might figure out if there's something suspicious running, which we would like to get if it is there, but I'm not sure. I'm still not. I'm personally, as a commentator here. I'm not 100% convinced of that. I feel the idea is pretty nice, and to have a task manager and see what is going on. But I feel also that in practice, it's still pretty tough to use properly. And let's see how that goes today. And how they perform today. Okay, so I think I can switch on the cams now. Still ear checking. Okay. Sorry. Still some ear checking going on. Okay, so I have different camps here. I will put who is player number 1 here. There's no real order, but for me, I need to put them into kind of an order. And Katie, where is she? Katie. Let's see if the camps are looking good. This one is not the correct one. This one is better. Don. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Naser, good cam. Daniele. Yeah, front cam working quite well for him. And that means I can start my delayed cams as well. And then we'll have a 5 minutes wait for the first game to show up, the surprise event. Okay, yeah, let's start my delays. Hopefully it runs again. So let's see. Let's see. Yesterday I could just do one side cam delay, 3 out of 4. They are now there in the surprise event. So from now on, it's about, no, not yet. They didn't start yet, but they'll start 25 minutes late for us here. Then it's not ideal. But anyway, so let's start that one and hope for the best. It's running. Okay. Is it? No, it can't run yet. I have to change something here. And yeah, they're still in the start screen. Didn't start yet. Forgot about the webcam. Okay. So let's see. We have on cam number 1. We'll have this guy. Then we have on number 2 this. Then this. And Katie in the end. Okay. And Vishwa, I will come back to your challenge, to what you wrote here in a second. I need to see how things go here. And then let's see. Okay, that looks Good. Delay 2. I always just know after exactly 5 minutes if everything works pretty okay, because otherwise, and they are starting. They are starting now. Not yet. They still in the preparing mode. It's a long wait. I mean, not everyone was 10 minutes earlier. That's of course can happen, but yeah, let's see if we can figure that out in the next matches a bit better. Would be great. Okay. So let's take another look on into the live world. This is the live world. So you didn't start the thing yet. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal that we have to wait for so long. I mean, I have to explain that to my advertisers, right? So they don't know when to show their advertise. Just kidding, I have no advertiser here, but yeah. I was thinking of a new memory challenge today, like for say the person need to start memo with cards. Once memo finished, the recall starts immediately. Finish recall, then images starts quick. Likewise, we have to go through all 60 event, get perfect score in all, max time 5 minutes for each event instead of usual 1 minute. Then at the total memory plus recall time counts like an Ironman triathlon. Yeah, like the idea behind it. Having all them in one run, for example, is also possible. Yeah. Yeah, let me think a bit about it, because I have to. It's quite interesting. As a different competition, right? So not as a one discipline, but as one match. Or how do you see that? As a match? Okay, guys, what's up? Why is not starting yet? Everyone is waiting here patiently. And now they are on their screen. They are ready to go, but we are not. We have to wait. And that's the point when I just take a look on the main screen here on Zoom. Let's see how that looks like. That's how it looks like. We can't see anything yet, but the match is on, and in 5 minutes, you'll see the match as well here. Daniele, as usual, the jockey on his horse, riding into the sunset. It always looks very, very, very entertaining when you see him here. Bright smile on Don's face. So I don't know what's going on. We will see in some minutes what they are doing about here. And in the meantime, go back to that. So I have to now shut my Zoom into the corner, because I don't want to spoil myself. And we are going to wait for the big games to start here. So, and on this screen, everything is black, but this is my, yeah, it's all technical stuff here, but this is my screen to where things show up as soon as they are showing. So, and I have to start the screen for a second, but how much time do we have? How long will it take here? Oh, it should start in about 30 to 40 minutes. All my delayed streams should show up here. So I'll go back to this source again, because only then it's all at the same time, because it's waiting for my input here to show up. So you see it black again, and now we'll should see some start here. Let's see. Come on. Yep. Here we go. Daniele. And hopefully everything works as expected. Yep, that looks good. Naser is here. Don is here. And Katie, come on. Is my setup working or not? Number 4 was yesterday a problem. But it looks fine today. Katie's here. Guys, I'm happy about that. That was a good start for me. And now we are here with a 4 or 5 minutes delayed video feed. Sorry that I'm still so happy about it or still talking about that so much, but it was quite a challenge. 30 hours, or maybe 20 hours of figuring it out, and it was quite a big challenge. So every second will ready to go, ready to start, and I'm happy to share that then with you. Let's check again. So now this is what happened, and this is what we see next. Our 4 contestants, Daniele, Katie, Don, and Naser, on their way into game 1, the surprise event. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. Yeah, last preparations. Ah, man, half an hour. Thank you, everyone, for staying so long. Half an hour late. That's it's unfortunate. But there was not there was no major issue by one player or anything. Just took a while to get things running. And here we go now. Okay, we'll put Daniele Naser on this screen. And then we put Don and Katie on this screen. We go to that screen and we are on our first run away here. Okay, you have to check that out a bit. But yeah, Daniele, what is it? Okay, I cannot see this whole thing. Why not? Like this. Oh. Okay, obviously it's monkeys, obviously. So you have to memorize monkey names, which is funny. It's cool. Nice event. So, okay. Don, Katie. So who has a better monkey brain? Who has the better monkey brain? Cams are still not showing here. Why not? Okay, here. And the jockey is back. And Katie. Why does she have? I know. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. I think everything is running. That's cool. Let's see. Daniele, maybe can fix him as well. No, he has that kind of screen this time. Okay. Fine. Let's roll. I have an idea. No, that's not a good idea. I forgot my idea. But it is. Okay, let's see. So everyone on surprise here. And so far, so good. Naser is struggling a bit here with the apes, with the monkeys. And in the meantime, Katie was 12 to 9 to 10. That's this event is pretty much built to see some draws and giving us all a big chance for a tiebreak in the first set. Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds to go. And we have so far Daniele winning. Katie and Don closing in here. Don closing in. But Katie extending her lead by one more. So looking good. 80 now. Katie clearly leading here. Daniele leading by 3. And yeah, Katie will win that. 20-15. Vishwa, interesting insight. You think so? It's better without review for these kind of faces. Interesting. Why do you think so? Just curious. Okay, 12-10 now here. Daniele versus Nasa now 12-11. And with 3 seconds, it's very close between Daniele and Nasa here, 12-11 and 15-10 for the other two. Don looks like that he is younger by 10 years or something. Sorry, but it's from the last time. To be honest, he looks like, doesn't he? Or is it just me? He looks like another Don, like Don's son. Oh, maybe not like this, but yeah. So surprise event goes to Daniele. And the other surprise event goes to Katie. Yo, so if you are new here, and I always try to explain a bit here, as you know, this is the Memory League World Championship 2026, which concludes the World Tour of 2025. The top 16 in the world have qualified for that event according to the world ranking. And we see the first round here still. The competition will go for another almost 4 weeks here. And we see 16 of the best competitors in the world memorizing words, names, cards, images, and international names. And today we have Daniele here from Italy versus Nasa from Saudi Arabia. And we have On the other hand, Don from Canada and Katie from the UK, from England, from Manchester, close to, I think, Manchester. Yeah. And right now we are seeing here Naser versus Daniele on words. Okay, my video feed is a bit shifted here, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, I think. I have to check that out. But sometimes it's not starting immediately. Maybe because so much other stuff was running. I don't know. Let's put them both on the screen. And this is what I mean. Daniele, like a jockey in his seat here. Monster focus. And both matches were words. So yeah, what about words? Oh, sorry. Words is a discipline where you have to, an event where you have to memorize 50 words as fast as you can. No, there was not words. It was images for Katie versus Don, sorry. So on the upper side, you see, on the upper part, you see Daniele versus Naser on the recall for words. And they both had to memorize 50 words as fast as they can. Naser was a bit quicker this time than Daniele. And in the end, the higher score wins the game. So if Naser scores higher, he will win anyway. But if they both have the same, then the better time will win. And that's Naser as well here. On the bottom, we see images for Katie versus Don. And whose choice was that, by the way? Must be Don's, right? Let me check. Don was 8, right? Yeah. Don's choice first. Yeah, so 50 words and 30 images to memorize on the bottom here. And Don did memorize these 18 minutes in 18 seconds, while Katie took 20 seconds, which are both quite good, but they both are capable of going quicker as well. Here you can take a closer look here on the recall. The choice was done by by Don. So I delete this one. So on the upper part, you see which events were already played. First event only here, images by Don. And in the other event, Naser choose the words. Let's see how that goes. It might be also very close here for them. Let's see, Daniele with 2. Mistakes so far. Naser on a good run. Up to, or might go up to 49 here. Let's see if that there is any kind of typo for Daniele. Let's check that out. It's hard to say for me. No, I think that's not. That's a different form of word, but not typo or anything. And let's check out the other match. Katie with mistakes. Don getting that point, taking the 1-0 lead and turning it into a 1-1 now. I'm pretty sure we'll see international names from Katie next, because it works like that, that people are choosing alternately, and Naser with a pretty good attempt here on words. playing around a bit, but he's getting it. 50 words in 47 seconds. That's a great performance. So we have 2 matches, both on 1-1. And Katie and Don playing international names. 49 for Daniele, also nice. But in this case, not good enough for him to get the point. So let's see, international names to come now for chosen by Katie. And yeah, you can tell that these names are international. Can you say that? I think you can. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Other game didn't start yet, so still watching the international games here. Katie and Dawn approaching the end. Both have seen all the faces. Katie with the click in the end, which is always okay, very important because of in terms of same score, you would have the win for that game because of the timing. Daniele and Naser going for cards next. That means that they memorize 52 cards. The order of a deck of cards. And Daniele did it in 18.39, very close. Well, Naser took 19.44. So Daniele back here with a chance to take the lead again. If he gets that game, he gets the lead 2-1. Same for Katie, but they are very close here, 18-18. Let's see if Don can surprise Katie here. That's these disciplines for Katie, these events here, especially international names, is a pure must win. If Katie wouldn't win the international names, that the set is almost gone away. She is so dependent on this, as others are in other disciplines. But for Katie, this is, of course, crucial. You need to win your event here. Otherwise, it will be pretty hard to have a chance here in that set. Plenty of time. '21 now looking good for her. And for Danielle, it's also looking good so far. Yeah, welcome everyone to the event here. If you have any questions, you want to know how that works, how they do the memorization or anything, let me know. Because I can also explain how they do it. Daniele, perfect. Well done from him, the man from Italy. Katie and Don, this is a close call here. Katie and Don on the edge. 21-20. Don needs 2-2 is hard. Getting 2 now in the last minute is tough. Daniele will win that game because he has everything correct. And Don and Katie, it looks like that Katie is also going to win her game. Naser also figuring out the rest of his images, but Daniele's point. Don needs to, but it looks good for Katie. She can keep it, even though she's not performing at the highest international names level yet with 21. Nicely done. Nicely done. Katie gets the point. Daniele gets the point. And we have a 2-1 lead again. Oh, can be very, very interesting here. It turns out, will turn out to be very, very close, I guess. Oh, let's see if we have a reaction here in the end from Naser. Turns it around a bit here like this. Another ear check here. Yeah, okay. And Katie and Don were saying in the chat, I think I got some hard ones and didn't get some easy ones. It was Don saying there were a lot of similar names, I thought. So they both were agreed that that was a very tough set. And yeah, it also looked like this 21 to 20 isn't on the upper limit for both. And sometimes you can really tell. So this is Memory League. That's the page where they're playing on. This is the 2 matches are going on. Last 2 matches of round 1. I think round 2 will start soon. Also depending a bit on the outcome of today. There might be even a match already tomorrow, round 2 match. Let's see. Sundays are good for these kind of matches, of course, because people have to have free for that. No one is a pro here yet. So Daniele versus Naser was just GG. Nice one. Naser, he thought you slow down. Yeah, that wasn't the right call. And now international names for Daniele and Naser. Let's take a look. Choice by Naser, international names. Yeah, Naser, runner-up of last year's championship. I think Naser is the only cam which is a bit far behind. That started a bit later. Some droplets to help Vishwa. You're welcome. Okay, international names. Daniel is leader. Yeah, so runner-up last year, Naser. And he also finalist a couple of times. Still, since today, never won a big tournament yet. It's something he wants to change this time. That's clear. And Don and Katie are also about to go, or they are already going on her next event, which is numbers. 80 digits to memorize. Oh, it's not the right one. You can see Katie memorizing numbers. Nice setup for her laptop here. And Don quicker, 32 seconds. Katie with a review. Quite accurate video feed, by the way. That would be also good to synchronize that perfectly, because it was never like perfect. It was always a bit. That's almost perfect. Okay, Katie, 55 seconds. So she takes it slow. High apple eyes. And welcome to the last two. Hydrate. What about how are you doing? Is everything fine? But of course, hydrate also works. Hello, hydrate. Okay, I'm going to hydrate. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Okay. Whose choice was that? It was Don's choice, the numbers, and the choice for international names was Naser. Sorry. Okay. Katie with a gap. She won't be happy about that gap. And 55 seconds. And on that level, you have to have it. You cannot really play having like a gap like this, but it's very interesting that sometimes that happens. Even if you think, okay, people are capable of doing 30 seconds numbers very often, and so is Katie, then they slow down and they lose their rhythm, and then they not even capable of getting or having a gap, and they have a gap with this timing. That's happening. It's happening not barely. It's rarely. It's sometimes really there, and some a phenomenon, I would say. And it looks like that we have a 2-2 for both matches. Okay, Don, getting that point, you clicked finish. Okay, we're still early in the matches, so everything is very, very break even right now. As you can see, Don and Daniele and Nasser also with Nasser's win, so 2-2 for both. Wow, okay, already so close to the matches here. Katie's still trying to figure out her gap because she don't know that Don also have everything already correct. That's yes, drop has been updated to snow, so let's do a group drop, guys. Group drop. It's winter time. (46°? 46? Yeah, I mean, okay, winter time is of course different. I can send you a photo from my outside here. You don't see the street. It's just snow. 46 degrees. Oh, man. Here's 5 minus 5. Yeah, apple eyes, right. So 50 degrees difference. 50 degrees difference. Wow. So everyone, exclamation mark, group drop, just drop in the chat to join the group drop. Exclamation mark, drop. Do it now. droplets coming as well. Oh, close one for Vishwa here. Just 4 to go for the group drop. Oh, that looks not good. Ah, Flies pushed away here. And now Simon Orton also on a good time. Will they hit each other? No. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Ah! Oh, that was wow. That was insane. What a match here in the end on that drop. So numbers. Numbers coming. Daniele Dasa with 14-8-9. And Nasa maybe first time in that match taking the lead if he gets that. That was choice came from Daniele. So the attack from Nasa here on his opponent's choice. Katie and Don onwards. Oh, that is also such an incredible, interesting game. Just to describe that a bit, Don is the world record holder for memorizing 50 words in 32 seconds. And he is really pushing the border here, the limits here in training, going for 20 seconds and things like that. But of course, you need accuracy here because 49 might be not enough against Katie, who has a world record or the record of the longest words streak, 50 words in a row, 10 games in a row in a competition by Katie. That's, I don't know exactly when it was, 22 or 21, couple of years already ago, but that record is kind of graved in stone. I'm not sure if anyone has come close to it. I have to look that up, but 10 in a row, that's 500 words, guys. Yeah, these streaks are also very interesting. And after everything is running a bit smoother now in terms of delayed streams and so on, definitely something I'd like to I at least put on my agenda for the next week or something. Let's see if there's still plate on my agenda for that. Okay, NASA here with a very good recall, no hesitation, quick and precise. Katie correct here with all the words. NASA clicks finish. Yeah, that's confidence. NASA winning that game takes 3-2. 3-2 for NASA. We can therefore take a closer look on the other match because NASA will take this lead anyway. So, oh, that's not the right one. This one. So, Katie, again, a very important discipline for her. Don didn't go for something like 20 seconds, and he even has some problems here with gaps. And Katie, there's everything red. You can see, you can tell. But this is not supposed to be a problem because Katie is doing that. She was the first one doing that. Just putting in first letters first during the first recall. So she writes through all the words and puts the first letter first, and then she does a recall. It's like a hook for the real recall then. And it all looks okay. That's yeah. Okay, now she has it. That's only a typo. Very, very promising for her here, for Katie. On that run, look at her, so focused, like wiping up and forth, back and forth, going up to 50 words for Katie. 50 words for Katie. Don on 38, but he cannot beat that. If he gets 50, he is still slower. And Katie takes the important lead again. 3-2. She has done her homework yet. If she keeps it, that's a great start for her into the tournament. 3-2 lead. Great chances here for her to advance here or to go for the set. It's still a long way, and the very crucial disciplines will come soon. There it is, nicely done from Katie. Now the big reaction here. Just checking Don. Let's see if he reacts to his point or to his mistakes here. But in the end, it doesn't matter because he wouldn't have won that game anyway. Katie was stronger here. Okay, word's gone for Katie. Yeah, now her choices are going down. She can choose between numbers, cards, and images. All not the discipline she wants to choose, but she won her own choices. That's always the first important step. Don has another 53 seconds to figure something out here for him. And Don really looks younger, doesn't he? What is his secret? I hope he's no vampire. But vampires doesn't look younger, they always look the same, right? Anyway, so he is far away, so no problem for me. And yeah, welcome everyone again. I tend to say that maybe too often, but people are joining. That's really cool. We have a lot of viewers right now. And yeah, we see here Don Michael Vickers from Canada just not getting that point. And we have a 3-2 lead for his opponent, for Katie. And we have Naser versus Daniele. Another numbers game. After that first numbers game, Daniele took it a bit too slow. And now we have 80 digits to memorize for our athletes here. Who is going quicker here? Who is going faster? It's so important. Daniele, Naser on a one-star run here to 11.42 seconds for Naser here. For Naser. That's a world record attempt. That's a world record attempt from Naser from Saudi Arabia. Can he get that? Can he break the world record here? 11.42. Old one was 9.5, if I'm not mistaken. Visha knows it better. Let's see if he can figure that out. Naser here. World record attempt here for him. But he needs to get everything correct. And if he does not get it, it's a huge chance for Daniele to come back here 3-2, 3-3, because as you can see, his time was way slower. And Naser needs to figure out 11.42. Okay, recall running here for Daniele and Naser. So far a gap here for him, for Naser. Don and Katie. Katie is, I think that must be an attack for Katie. If she can win the cards now, she increases her chances massively. But she's slower, 22 seconds for Don. Actually, Don is quicker. Naser with a second gap. 4-digit system, or at least 2-digit system, is always possible to, it's always possible to find things, but with this system it's easier. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Let's take a closer look here on that. 2:30. In the other match, Katie and Don are recalling cards. And you can see here Naser playing around heavily with these 2 digits. Still too long minutes to go. Vishwa, maybe he's doing some entertainment for this is not very entertaining, something for entertainment. In the meantime, Don creates a mistake here, which can cost him something. Katie was a lot more red, but she will shift things. Daniele is leaving the room now. Doesn't want to watch that nail-biting stuff here. Will he keep that? Will he stay there? Will he get it? Will he not? I don't know. Don is fixing his mistake. Interesting stuff. So Don with a great chance to go for a 3-3. And Daniele Naser here, 1 minute. Let's check that out here. Don did it. Don draws the match. And Naser on these last digits. Usually, there's no fix because he has not had it correct yet. But you never know. He's checking. He is checking. He thinks he has it, but he doesn't. And he is not getting it. Unfortunate for him, but very nice attempt here. Yeah, he takes a look now. He sees it. Tough one. Angry Naser. Wow. Tough one. Shaking his head here. Very unhappy. And he's even typing in the chat that he thought he would have it. But yeah, that was a close one. So it's 3-3. That was tough, but it's a world record attempt. It's nothing you just shake out of your hand. Even if you do that in training, and if you're comfortable doing that in training as well, it's a different situation. You have just this attempt. And yeah, he will have more attempts maybe in the upcoming games, but of course, at some point, you also focus on the match. 3-3 for both matches. And I think they have a nice chat here. Let's see what they're talking about. So crazy time, so close. GG thought I had it so close. You will have another attempt. Naser is saying no. Congrats for trying. Naser is saying we'll go safe next. That's already kind of a mind game. It's hard choice. Yeah. Maybe you are bluffing. Even Daniele is saying you are bluffing. Daniele just joking. I do not understand that word. Means you are saying it so that I will go fast and do mistakes. But it was a joke, of course. Haha. Okay, my choice. So they are playing a bit around here with the chat. 3-3 both matches. Okay, if they wouldn't have started half an hour later, which they did, then the first set would have been over already. And so we are here 3-3 for both. That's interesting. So what's coming up next here? What's going on? Where are they? They're all here. Bit of nice chat here. Katie with cards. Yeah, she has to choose cards now. Numbers, images, cards. It's going to be very interesting here. She needs to win cards now. She needs to win that. Otherwise, Don cannot. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, of course, in this situation, you have to win all of your disciplines at some point. But she is there. She can go for the game. And here we are. Don with cards, memorizing cards. 52 cards to go for. And Daniele and Naser with a game of national names. And Katie, quicker here, 24 seconds. She takes the chance into her hands. If she gets that one, Don has to choose words or names. That's big. That's a good chance. Daniele and Naser on the national names. Let's see what's going on here. Also, not too many Met games remaining after that. And let me get some tea for myself while we see those games. We'll back in a minute. Hi, Kitark. So it's not earphones, it's ear protection. So there is no cord to it or anything. And we had this discussion about ear protection during recall in the community because we wanted to have, or there was the idea of not having it during recall, the big ear protection, but it's of course a huge difference for some people to take that down. Some people have a environment which is not very silent or which is very loud, and we just talked about that a few days before the competition and announced it, and therefore there were some protests from the competitors that it's very hard for some, but others don't care at all, and that it's not the best time to do that. And in the end, we had to agree, I think, and I think it's the right choice because it massively changes the feeling for only a few competitors, and for others it doesn't really matter at all. And so close to the competition, I think the protest was right, and so we decided to change that again. But we do a more critical review of the ear protection before each game. I don't know how to solve that in the future. I mean, people would need to get used to it. I think people can. But yeah, let's see how we continue with that. Katie not getting it here, unfortunately for her. One idea from my side was it's not possible because we don't have the resources. But an idea would have been if we would be professional sports and play from home, we could send them ear protection, which is checked and sealed by us. Oh, Katie, maybe? No, she's not. It's too not much time left. No. Or no. It's so close for Katie here. So important, but so close, and she'll not getting it here, unfortunately. Yeah, so sealed ear protection, which we would send them, and then, tough one. Tough one for Katie. Don now taking the lead and having set point. So has Naser after that game. Yeah, that would be an idea. So if you are head of a big ear protection company and you want to get some little advertising for your company, you can sponsor us. I'm trying to grab the smallest straws here. An ear protection company, that would be cool, to be honest. I can talk about the ear protection, that it's so safe and so silent and everything. Yeah. Let's do that. So guys, reach out to your ear protection company and ask them to sponsor the championship with ear protections. And then we would seal them somehow, like putting a sticker on it or on the there where it matters. And then everyone gets it with a nice logo, and I have it in the view here all the time. Okay, I think you got it. No reaction in the chat means also a reaction. So I stop talking about it and go to the next game. Words for Katie and Don. And that's images for Daniele and Naser. And that means we have set points in both matches. Whoever wins the next games in these sets, if it's Naser or Don, will win this set. 5-3, 5-3, maybe simultaneously. Set ending here. Let's see. Let's see how fast they go. Daniele here a bit faster on images, I think. Yeah, he is faster. He takes it in his own hand. 12.83 seconds. Like Naser at 14-1, a bit slower. So Daniele, if he gets it, gets the point. In the other game, Katie has done a 50 today. If she can reproduce another 50, she might stay in the match, but then has to choose between images and numbers. While if Daniele is winning, he has to choose between words and images. You see that below their video feed, there's little buttons here, green, yellow, and so on. Cards has to go images or words will it be for Daniele if there's another game. But let's wait for it. In terms of timing, I just saw that. Katie, exactly what she needs with 56.05. Can she go for another 50 here? That's the gap. That's the gap. Daniele, perfect so far. Maybe we see 4-4 for both. No tiebreak, by the way, because this is because it's the first set and we have had a surprise event. Oh, Katie with 2 gaps now. That's not good. That's not good. That's good for Don, of course. Not good for Katie. Let's see how that turns out in the end. Don with... Let's check what Don has about here on this. This is Don's recall. So he has one mistake. Optic versus optical. It's a close one. Everything else looks okay for me. First letters first. while Katie with major gaps, 2 gaps, and that's not good. And Daniele, in the meantime, closing that. Did he click finish already? Not yet. He's still playing a bit around. 2 minutes. So might be that Daniele is drawing that, and it might be 47 to 46. Don with 3 mistakes now. But he might go for 48 again. Katie must close 1 gap. If she can close 1 gap, she has a chance here. But she needs to close 1 gap. Daniele clicks finish. Maybe not yet, I don't know. Yeah, clicks finish 4-4. Daniele images taken. And then it's a 4-4. Yeah, and Katie and Don. This is a very, very, very close game. Can Katie find a word? 1 is enough. 1 is enough. Can she find anything? Type anything. Just anything in the gaps. Oh no, 47, 48. Don is making it very, very interesting. But Katie needs now 2. 2 to find. Yeah, can she come up with something? Something. 2 words. No way. She's not getting it. Unfortunate for her. And good for Mr. Don Michael Vickers. 47, 46. 1 word. No way. No way. What a close game was that. Wow. 0.8 seconds faster, but 1 word. Look at Don here. He can celebrate the first set. What a game was that? What a match was that? 47, 46. Highlight already in that match. Don Michael Vickers wins set number 1 and makes a huge step towards the second round, the winner's bracket. Because as you know, no one drops out after the first loss. You have to lose twice to drop out. And this is not the case at all, of course. Wow, nice game, nice match so far. Very close. A bit unlucky here for Katie in the end. But of course, it would have been 4-4 and still work to do. And Katie and Don are talking a bit here. Yeah, so we are waiting for the last game of set number 1 for Daniele. I think Daniele took a short break. Anyone here? Yeah, they are here. And they're going for images. Final images game to play in this set. The decisive images game for this set. Whoever wins that game wins set number 1. Images. It is. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's watch it and let's see who is going to win that game here. The jockey on the left side or the Saudi Arabian competitor on the other side. Here we go. Images it is. And wow! Look at this timing! Look at this timing! 12.68. Yeah, Nasa's video is still a bit lacking. I will restart it in the break if they have a break now. What a close call here. What a close call is that. And this is the decisive grab. Oh, sure. But both needs to get it right. to make the decision on this the time. Wow! Okay, let's see. Can they recall both? Then it's a Naser win. Can only Daniele recall everything? Then it's Daniele's win. Naser just needs to tie on draw here, on score, to get that point. But I think, as well as Vish was saying it, that Naser is going for, or that he gets the 30 done. But let's see. Let's see. Memory 12 grab. Okay. I see that was the emote. Grab? Question mark? Okay, that is Memory 12 grab emote. Did you type it, or why does it appear like that? Okay, so far so good. Smiley didn't work, okay. And NASA is there, he has it. Wow, what a close game. That will be a big celebration for Nasser, I guess. Okay, thanks. He clicks finish and he wins the set, and well, no big celebration, just okay, I did it. Wow, 5-4. What a close game. What a close game here. Unfortunate for Daniele, but fantastic for Nasser. 0.15 seconds to decide the set. This is Memory Sports and Memory League, isn't it? It's like just a fraction of a second decide such an important set here. Haha. Daniele practically a top 5. Yeah, to 8-1. So that's a top 5 score. Wow. Top 5. The best score for him in a competition in a year. So. And Daniela is even saying, I think it's my lucky day in images. Is it? They both read the same result like I did, right? Okay, let's restart the Nasser's delayed cam. Let's see if I can do that without breaking everything. It's risky. It's risky. Why did I do that? Okay. Okay. Will take 5 minutes to come back. That's something I couldn't figure out yet with my setup. That's the downside. 5-minute wait. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Okay, anything else going on? Katie and Don are not back yet. Are they? No, they ain't. This is Katie's seat, but Katie is not here. This is the guy who is trying to commentate on everything what he sees. Like this guy. You see that guy there? He's sitting there, he's commentating on something. Now he's taking his head a bit to the right, to the left, going back and forth and back and forth. And look at him. His beard is very long already. Oh no, it looks like this guy is me. Ah, thank you for subscribing. Un tubo di troppo. I knew that showing my face sometimes pays off. Not often, but sometimes. Thank you very much for the subscription and welcome to the ad-free view here. That's really cool. So Don is back, Katie is back, and yeah, and the game is back. International names to come next. International names to come now. And let's see how that goes. Again, first choice, and not again, this time first choice by words on stream. No, game is running. No words on stream. Do you have it open? Do you see it? There's something running. World record by Katie. I mean, it can happen every time, can it? Can't it? But I don't think so. And for her, it doesn't matter in this situation because, of course, the only thing what matters now is trying to get a point here in that first game because that defines the rest of the game. Oh, the hype train is coming. Guys, if you wanna share some love with everyone, get some bits on the line or maybe a subscription or maybe gift a subscription to anyone else. Let's see if we can get a hype train this for the first time in 2026 on Memory Sports TV. Let's see. In the meantime, Don is here with 13, 14. And Katie now starting to type. Ah, okay, Apfel it delayed. The internet is so bad. That's not good. Maybe it's because of all the snow in Germany. Okay, Katie now, 16 is improving here, but still a lot of stuff to do here. Oh, Don with a nice score, 23. 19 now for Katie. It's not enough time. 21 for Katie. Katie was quicker. But there's nothing. She needs to get that game. For sure. 3 minutes for the hype train. Earned some nice emotes. I would love to have that at one. Yeah, we will get that once in a time. Okay, Naser's video is coming back. Nice. Let's see how that looks in the end. 21 only for Katie. 25 for Don. Oh, that's a big one now for Don. If he gets that one, that's a huge, huge step for him into round number 2 of the winner's bracket. Far from over, but also not. It will be not easy for Naser, for Katie at all. She would need a break then. Oh, 27 for Don. He's flying now. He's flying. And that's for sure the point for Katie. For Don. That's for sure the point for Don. Yeah, Naser and Daniele not back yet. So still waiting for them to start second set. Oh, Don, that was a strong Don. In the meantime, Daniele and Naser now starting things here. And Naser in cards. The choice came from Daniele, but the cards are quicker here. Much quicker for Naser. Oh, it looks a bit like that in both matches. The favorite, or not the favorite, but the direction is going into one favor. And this is not the one who shoots first in the second set. Usually if you're in the second set, of course, you want to, and you have your own choice, you want to win your own choice for sure. If you don't, then the opponent can choose something cool or might be down 2-0 quickly. Not necessarily, but probably, possibly. Whew. I was just checking out another streamer, Solaris, who's also living in Magdeburg and from time to time helping me. He's playing right now. Nice. Daniele and Naser approaching the end here. And now the question again here. Now Katie needs to kind of attack, don't she? It's hard on images, but she needs to turn it back here. Otherwise, it's harder and harder. She should attack, in my opinion, and not play it slow. I was going for something here. The one image at a time is she's using a pack system here, so it's different from what other do. And that's, but wow, she did 20 seconds. And Don's reviewing here. And Naser was a mistake. I didn't see that coming. Everything is different than I expected it to be. Daniele leading 1-0. Not Naser leading 1-0. If he keeps it, but he will, I guess. And yeah, that's it. 1-0 for Daniele, not the way I was so thinking of. And if Katie is getting it, everything is a bit different now. Mm, there have been some discussion about in the chat between Daniele and Nasser that there was a screen delay for Nasser. It happens. It's an internet connection. It's bad luck, but that it would be cool to also at some point. I mean, right now everything is fine, but they were talking about it. We have to summarize things quicker, so like supervisors and everyone can act quickly on things here. This time it doesn't matter. No one was complaining to change anything, but yeah, would be good to see more activity here in the chat from our side, from supervisor organizer side in this case. But yeah, they figured it out quickly by themselves. But yeah. And Katie on a 26 with 4 images to go, 2 images to go, 1 image to go, and this would be a huge strike back from Katie. Don already seeing it and appreciating it. Naser and Daniele on international names. So 1-1. Don and Katie. Everything back to normal, if you want to say it like this. Don won the international names with a huge score, and Katie with a huge time on internet images. It's a great time. Oh, 1-1 might be a close set again. So yeah, we're approaching maybe just half time in these matches, maybe not. Depends really on how long they go. But we are live now since 1 hour 45 minutes. They started late because not because of fault of any competitor, but just took a while to bring everything online here. And Nasser and Daniele now about to recall 60 seconds both. Naser is the favorite for international names. That's very, very clear. Usually he should win that game, but you never know. And what's the choice between Don and Katie? It's also sometimes very interesting to see, if you see that for the first time, Katie here, like she's preparing right now. She's not memorizing. She's like going through her memory palace probably. And I see that from many memory athletes. They go through your memory, their memory palace while they're like moving with their hand, pointing towards the locations. It's the same. I do that same. And for example, Simon Reinhardt is doing it also very very much or very obvious. Some people are very obvious with that, or do that very, very, how do you say that? You can really tell. Some people are just nodding their heads. Some people doing it quite in quite an impressive way. Nice pyramid. And Katie's technique for words is very interesting too. Basically, she uses Memory Palace as well as many people, or I think everyone does in words. What she has is she has attached to each location in her palace, she has a person, and this is predetermined. This person is always there, and this person in the palace is acting with the words she needs to memorize. That's maybe a bit different from what others do. For example, I don't do that, and I also know a lot of people don't do that. They would just put the images of the words into the palace, into the location. But for Katie, there's always someone interacting with that, a predefined person. And that seems to, of course, works quite well for her. Okay, this is a bit unlucky here for her. The grab is grab. Inconspicuous. And she wrote it twice because she thought it must be once. But kind of, she mixed it up, didn't she? It's like unsuccessful on conspicuous, and then she made it like not in, but not un, but inconspicuous. Damn it, my English is really, really annoying. Katie, quicker, Don with gaps, or one gap at least. Naser will take the point. There's no way around it. Oh, my brother is calling. I'll pick up for a second. Okay, just figured that out. All matches has to be done by 2:30. If not, I can, of course, extend a bit. Okay, Don and Katie again with 46. Again, such a crucial discipline for her. And again with 46. She did her 50 today. But now she's struggling twice. And it's, of course, still not, still chances here, of course, but it's not. That's not very convenient. Daniele Nasser, images. Images again. So we had seen kind of very, very interesting, entertaining matches on images. If Daniela wants to have a chance here, let's see. Daniela's choice, images. Who is quicker? Anyone quicker? Daniele quicker so far. Let's see. Wow! It's the same difference. 0.15 seconds again. This time both 0.03 seconds quicker than in the previous attempt. Katie not getting it done. 2-1 for Don. Katie lost both of her choices now. Oh, but let's see what Don is going for. Again, such a close call. It looks a bit like Images is deciding that match here. Let's see if Daniele can get it again, and again a top 5 then. And just to give you already, no, not yet. No, not yet. Sorry for spoiling. I didn't spoil. I tried to, but I didn't. Naser on a good run. Quickly. Yeah, the flowers are right. Everyone likes flowers except in Images. Okay, Daniele, maybe he's just shifting that back. But Naser with a great recall. He clicks finish already. Yeah, that was impressive. Again, very, very strong, very, very clear. And that brings us back to the other match, numbers. Yeah, Don's choice this time, while Naser is taking the lead on the Images, extending it to 2-1, driving towards the first set. And Katie and Don here now. Again, that was Don's choice. Can Katie break him again here? Important game. Or is that the game for Don? If it's a game for Don, then he has a match point. That can go quite quickly right now. Oh, Don with a review. Katie with 29 seconds. Opening up the door again for Katie. Maybe she gets that point as well. All is upside down here in that set. Maybe she wins that game and then they just would win their opponent's choices. Keithart, I think, I'm not sure to be honest. Maybe he switched it lately, I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing. One of the many things I put down in my mental running gag notebook. I always, Don, what's going on? Oh, that's a brutal. Maybe he can fix that. Oh, Katie with major gaps. But so is Don. What was happening here? Something's off here. Something's off. Don. So many gaps. Maybe he maybe he didn't have his system correctly. I don't know. Katie needs to fill 3 gaps, but she is quicker, so maybe she can do that. Okay, 3 minutes, a long wait coming. Three gaps is a lot, but maybe 2 gaps is enough because Don's struggling a lot here on that with 46 seconds. Let's see, Katie, I'm pretty sure she will be able to fill something. The question is a bit how many gaps she can fix. It's super important. She needs that game. It's either a match point then for Don after that, or it is a draw again here in that set. Okay, Katie fixing first 6. If she can close one more gap, it's possible for her because Don's struggling a lot. A 100 seconds to go. What is going on here on Katie's numbers is the following. I'd like to show you that. So what she has here is 429, these 3, and this 3. And if she is now moving up through her system, which people usually do, they go from 000, 001 quite quickly in their head, she might find 429 or 435. It's a good chance, maybe both. It's rather artificial discussion, and she has just 1 minute left, but 74. And now the question, and can Katie fill one gap? One gap is enough right now. If Don is not getting one more digit, in the meantime, Naser and Daniele on the words run. 36 seconds for Katie. She needs to get something out of it. She gets 3. It's not enough. Don gets 80. Why is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now everything seems to be fixed here. NASA quicker. And Don winning that game 3-1 is match point for Don Michael Vickers. By the way, I'm just thinking. Let's see how that works. I don't know. I'm just thinking about having an interview if the match is over because I'm still on delay. I'm not sure. If it's over, I will check Zoom and maybe it's possible somehow without breaking all my setup here. I don't know. Anyway, so Naser here with the zebra technique, while Don is in the lead. On the numbers and having a match point. If Don wins now, that's something I'd like to spoil now. We have a second round tomorrow already, because in case of anyone wins something, we have scheduled some matches already, or at least one. And this is then would be Don versus Alex. Check out the Memory League page for that. So second round would start tomorrow, which is very cool, but it's not fixed yet. Okay, NASA, a lot of, don't know, strange things going on here. Match point for Don and Naser. Okay, maybe let's see. Let's wait. And Vishwa is saying his match with Davide would be on the 14th. Okay. Yeah, I'll check the out of memory and stuff in the afternoon today and try to see where people are going. Because, yeah, let's see. For the second round, I want to be here, stream, and see how that goes. Okay, Katie and Dawn on cards. As a decisive game, maybe it's a decisive game. Naser with 2 problems. Daniele only, super slow in recall. Okay, it's coming now. It's still very close. Let's see. Katie needs to go quicker than Don, because relying on mistake is, of course, maybe not the best thing to do now. But Don is quicker. And then he is probably taking it in his own hands at least. And then the question is, can he also convert it? Naser, in the meantime, at 49, might get that point as well, and then drive towards a match point by himself. But yeah, I probably can do the interview normally. Yeah, I can. Hope I don't spoil myself, but maybe I do. But anyway, it's like that. Okay. And Naser is there with the 3-1 and the match point next. Yeah, but if Don gets it here, which is quite likely, then he will win that. It was a very, okay, wait for it, but so far it was a very entertaining match. Especially the first set was quite close. No matter how that goes here, both players are in the second round, of course. So no run drops out here because there is a two matches rule. You have to lose 2 matches to drop out. And yeah, that looks pretty promising now for Don. So if he clicks finish, and I think he'll then it's over for that match. Very nice match. Anyways, and now Katie also getting it everything correct, but it's a 4-1 then for Don, and I put the other match on the screen as soon as it appears here. And that's almost it. Let's wait for the end. And yeah, and as soon as Naser and Daniele appear here. Yeah. So 1:30. Okay, that's it. Let's go to Zoom quickly and see how that works out for me. Where is my Zoom window here? Try to not to spoil myself. Hello, Don. Wait, I have to unmute myself. Hi, Don. Hi, Don. Congratulations on the win today. It was very, very entertaining to watch your match. Yeah, what do you think? What was crucial for you to win the match today? Yeah, it was really entertaining. And yeah, 27, great result here for you today in international names, right? Yeah. Katie, you got to 50 words here in the first attempt. In the other two, it was always like 46 and very, very tough. So, what is your summary of the match today?
Ago in the World Championship, and like looking at my match plan from a year ago, and I'd written down his best scores, and they've improved so much. So and I haven't improved at all. So there was really not a lot I could do. So I just had to go for it and do my best. I was pleased with the first words and some of my cards. Otherwise, I just had a lot of blanks. But yeah, I'm planning to train a lot more this year. So we'll see. And I've got the next round of the repechage obviously to come. So yeah, and good luck, Don, in the next round.
Thank you both. Thank you both. And yeah, enjoy your day, night, and see you then in the second round.
Right. Thank you, Johans. Thank you, Badar. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.
Congrats.
Okay, and we are
Thank you so much.
watching here the attempt from. Now I have to be quite careful here. Attempt from Naser 1194. Is that? I sorry, you couldn't hear Don. He was happy about his international names, especially. If he gets that, it's a world record, right? Isn't it? Wait. I have to check again. I'm sorry to always do. No, it's not. It's 4-5. So world record wouldn't be broken here. But if he gets that, he gets the match, and it is. Oh yeah, it's a very nice attempt here in the end. And he, as soon as he clicks the finish button here, he will win that game. Yeah. So almost over, and I can already hear them. And there's no big secret now, I guess. They're already talking about the match. So Naser wins it 4-1. And as soon as he clicks finish here, I can also. It's a bit strange now, isn't it? But they're talking about the match right now. It's so nice, interesting stuff. And yeah, so almost over 50 seconds. And as you can see, Naser is not changing anything. He has 11.95. And that brings us to the end here. Thank you, everyone. And let's put them here on the stream.
Recognize the images a little bit quicker.
Hi, guys. Hi. So your game is almost finished here, but Naser clicked finish. And I was hearing you all the time the last 3 minutes already. You were talking about your systems here. It was funny. No one heard it except me. So yeah, first of all, Visha, congrats. You won today that match. Especially the first set was super close. What are your thoughts on the set, on the match, Naser?
First of all, congratulations for Daniele for the great performance and the great match. And the first set, it was crazy set, to be honest. Maybe the best set for me in uh, in the last 6 months or so. I had, I tried the world record. I was unlucky, to be honest, to get one image gap. But in the second set, I got all of them correct, but missed the world record. Uh, Congratulations for Daniele, and good luck for next round.
Thank you. Good luck to you too, and congrats.
Yeah, Daniele, I mean, it was a great match for you as well. For example, in images, the first set was so close, it was just 0.15 seconds. And if you could that, you win the first set. How satisfied are you with your performance today?
First of all, I really had so much fun today. I mean, it was a fun game to play, no particular tension on my side. Also, because to be honest, I wasn't able to train a lot in the last few weeks because I spent Christmas in bed because of the fever, and so it's just a mess. But in a way, I think this helped because I was really relaxed, and I know Naser is one of the strongest players, so I just tried to do my best, to be honest. And I'm really happy about images because I'm trying to work on that, except for the last game, of course, but the first two was okay. I'm happy about my score in the first cards game. I pushed very hard, and I had all the images really clear in the recall, and that was good. A little bit disappointed about numbers, to be honest, but in general, I felt like I did a good match. It could have been better for sure, but given the general situation, I'm satisfied. And also, I mean, it was exciting to see all the evolution of the game. I think that strategy-wise, Naser handled it quite perfectly, because also on images, the second game of the first set, I think he just chose the perfect speed, and it was not easy to choose because he was, I think, in a not very good condition, because I won the first game, so he didn't really maybe know what was the right speed, but he just picked the perfect one because he was just a little bit faster than me, and maybe he thought that I would do like the same speed of the game before, and in fact I did. So I think his strategy in general along all the game was perfect, and in general, I mean, he's a great player. His accuracy is just mind-blowing, and so congrats to him, and good luck for the championship. And also congrats to Simon for the for the surprise event. It was really fun.
Yeah?
I thought I lost, to be honest, because I mean, I started and then I realized, oh my God, all the monkeys look the same. I will do a mess. So I read like 15 of them, then go back and try to focus on some details. I don't know, maybe I should have watched all of them, because then others had more details, and I could have maybe do some more. But in the end, yes, I was lucky on that. But yeah, very fun event.
Cool. Glad you liked it, Simon Orton. Thank you for that. Naser, did you like it as well?
To be honest, I don't know who chose this surprise event. It's crazy. To be honest, hardest surprise event for me.
Yeah.
Really surprised.
It's a real surprise. That's good. Okay, so next round is no surprise. Simon versus Naser and Daniele versus Dorian. So Gong got on your next, good luck for your next round already, and then see you soon. Thank you for your interview. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you also Butter, of course, for supervising today, and Simon Orton for also being around and helping here and preparing everything. Thank you, guys. That's it for the first round. And let's see if that's already up to date here. I want to take a quick look. If not, I can tell you what will go on in the second round. The first round is over for the World Championship. 8 matches has been played, and that's how it looks like. Okay, update 2 we come. So the round two will be Alex versus Don here. Simon versus Naser, second round. We have Enrico, all Italian match against Matteo, all Italian match here in this winner bracket. We have Davide, our third Italian, versus Vishwa, the world champion. Very entertaining for sure. All these matches will be. And then we have in the repechage bracket, no one is out here yet. We have Naoya versus Katie. Naoya versus Katie in the second round. We have Dorian versus Daniele. We have Sylvain versus Boris. And we have Yasuhira versus Mohamed. So 2 Japanese players in the bottom here. One is in the upper part. So we have a lot of people here. 3 from Japan, 4 from Italy. 2 from Germany, 1 from Canada. We have from England. We have from France. We have 1 from Saudi Arabia, and we have 1 from Egypt. I think I have all of them. Thanks for watching. It was fun today to watch. It was very exciting, and I am looking forward to the next rounds here. And yeah, let's see if there is anyone I can support here by rating. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool, and no one is really online right now. So yeah, anyways, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice one. And until tomorrow, then check it out on Memory League. Keep on memorizing. Bye-bye.